Okay, so I got the good idea of doing a part two from Whitney just because I knew I was going to forget stuff. Like, obviously, I forgot like a good portion. So, and I'll show you scars and like, you know. Anyways, I left out a part I had a few times. Okay, I had obviously going through all of that, your veins are going to be shot. That's just a gimme. So they tried a PICC line. The PICC lines wouldn't ever, like, they literally wouldn't make it up, and it wouldn't work. And I don't understand why. But anyways, so I had to get central lines, and I had one Broviac, which are IV ports. And they put you under anesthesia, and they thread it through one of your bigger artery and veins, like up here, and it goes straight to your heart. So, and God, I don't know if you can see it. You see the scars right there. And there's like barely some over here, maybe one or two. And then I have, sorry, I have my little rig situation over here. All right, I think it's on this side. Yeah, that scar right there. That was a Broviac. And this, I'll go ahead and show you. This is the scar. It was like this. I'll put a picture in, like I can't do it. This is from it being there twice. And the first time I had it done, the scar went to here. This time, she brought it down to the pelvis, like really far. So I have that, and I had a few cysts, like in between that. So I have laparoscopic scars, and I have them like there, because I had a softball size cyst. And then, turn around without freaking anything. Of course, my tattoo. I have these scars, if you can see them, right there. Horrible lighting. There's one mainly in the middle. I'll post pictures, and there's the viewable one. And the wire is sitting right under here. Anyways, I'm trying to turn around here. So, of course, I hate the scars, but battle wounds. Anyways, okay, back to what I was saying. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting this. So, back to it. I had 5 central lines, which are both up here, or both. They were up here, the 5 were up here. And then I had one Broviac, and surprisingly, only one of them didn't get infected, and it was a Broviac. Every one of the central lines that I got infected, and that it's leading to your heart, so it's kind of a big deal. There was one time when it was pretty bad, because like I kept trying to put off going to the hospital because obviously I was traumatized by hospitals, and I sure as heck didn't want to go. So Mom finally made me, because I passed out cold, and they had to actually come and get me from the garage. They had to bring a stretcher, get me out of the car, and take me in to the ER, into the trauma room. And I don't really, like, this is coming from Mom, my mom. I really obviously don't remember it. And they took me in the main trauma room, And I'll never forget it because actually I don't remember it to forget it, but anyways, back to what okay, so I supposedly coded. They dropped the bed and stuff like that, but I just remember waking up, like, I seen everybody standing around me, and it freaked me out. I was like, what happened? Did we get in a car wreck? What? And they were like, you stopped breathing. Your heart rate dropped. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, well, didn't know that. But obviously, yeah, it didn't keep me down. I'm kidding, but that was the only, like, of course, all of the infections in the IVs were critical, but they weren't anything like that coding one. And I would always know when I had an infection, because if anybody knows what it's like to have low potassium, your joints hurt, your body hurts. It just sucks. That's how I knew. Anyways, so I had those spraddled out, and I had to take TPN and lipids, and that obviously was some of the main reasons for the ports, because I needed nutrients. I was weighing, at one point I weighed 70, 69, 70. I was deathly skinny. Like, it was horrible. You could, like, drive, like, one of those little kids' cars, the Hot Wheels, like a ramp on my stomach. It was crazy. And I'm just now starting to gain my weight back. I'll have to make a video about that one, like, just the pictures all together, because I'm not used to this thickness, but I'm okay with it. I'm healthy. I feel better. And so back to the TPN lipids. I did that, God, probably about 4 or 5 different times. And I would have to hook up at night. And they gave me this backpack to carry around, because I would have to be getting the TPN and lipids for 15 hours and then off. Or not 15 hours, I'm so sorry. Crazy. 5 hours. And then I would put it on probably around, like, whenever Mom went to bed. And then whenever she would leave for work in the morning, she would take it off for me. I called that bag that held it my little puppy dog, because it had to come everywhere with me. Like, bathroom, everything. It sucked. But anyways, so I'm pretty sure that's almost it. I can't really think of anything else. My next video, I'll just explain in detail what, UC and Crohn's is. Like, I'll do the symptoms and, like, some facts about it. And then if anybody has questions, obviously I can answer those. It don't bother me. But I just figured I would post this video for anybody that might be going through the same thing and they're scared to, talk about it, or, I mean, anything, because not every child, like, is going to be like me when they're going through something like that. You wouldn't have known, because in middle school, the only reason people knew that I had something going on, except my friends, was because I was on steroids. And God, it sucked so bad. But anyways, and then everybody in high school, because I moved to a different high school, I didn't go to the same high school as my friends. Nobody there knew. And I missed 2 years of high school. But I still, by the skin of my teeth, graduated. And I'm so thankful for that counselor for helping me out. And everybody that helped me out helped me graduate, like, I'll be forever thankful for you, seriously. And I got to walk, so I got to kind of live my senior year, I guess. But I had to watch because of my immunity. So whenever the flu was going around, or there was like a sickness going around or anything like that, I had to stay home from school. Mom made me stay home. And now I keep switching meds, but the one I'm on for Crohn's, obviously I don't have UC no more, because when they removed my colon, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. When they removed my colon, they removed every bit of the UC. So now I just have Crohn's. So, and I just recently found out and like was diagnosed with Crohn's. I was wondering why I was still hurting and stuff like that, and it just kind of answered everything for me. But I take Lamodal right now to slow down my bowel movements, so I'm not in the bathroom constantly, and I can live my life, as normal as I can. And I have to take Humira and then B12. So I have a Humira shot. I take it every other week, and I take my B12 shot with my Humira every other week. So I do it in both thighs, but now that I'm on Humira, I really have to watch sick people. Like, usually when the flu season's in, I try to stay, cuddled up at home with my boyfriend and my family, just but it's pretty nice to finally be healthy. I can feel good about my body. I mean, even though I'm gaining more weight, I'm very thankful for it. It has been such a tough journey. I would not ever wish this on my worst enemy. No one will really ever understand what you go through until you went through it. So maybe this video will help anybody that needs help dealing with it. I'm always here to talk. So thank you for watching.